up until that last episode, Barnaby or the best friend or whatever the fuck, it was like the whole thing of him being like, no, I know. The whole time he was working for the police. There was never a hint of he was like, no,
That's not true.
Working for the
He
police.
breaks the thing and tosses it away.
What
He
thing?
had evidence
What
of
thing?
Wonderman.
The wire.
The wire pussy! A wire! He had evidence of him using his powers and he broke it because he believed in Simon.
No, yeah.
Fucking pussy, bro. You guys know what show.
This is why I don't agree with you, because you just yell at me and then...
Bro,
It's like,
you
I forgot that scene. I forgot that scene. I'm sorry, I had exams and I failed.
Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Brother Complex podcast. Here's another Friday with us for brothers. We're going to start off with the Wonderman review, and then we'll do a brother's verdict on another brother sibling stories, and then we'll finish off with the game as usual. If we lose the game, we do this, a punishment like this, so stay tuned for that. The usual like, subscribe, comment, we've got TikTok, Instagram, follow us everywhere. Feel free to do as you wish. Let's begin. Okay, so here are our scores for Wonderman
Shouldn't you explain a little bit how we do reviews? We're going non-spoiler.
No. He wants this episode to be
We'll
like
give a
15
spoiler
minutes.
warning.
We'll give a spoiler
Yeah,
warning, so don't worry.
yeah.
Where
So-
do you start with the...
I don't
course.
mind.
I don't mind starting.
Let's start from here. Sure, we
Yeah,
can
we'll start with
start
that.
with
So
it.
we're gonna rate Wonderman out of 10. These are our scores.
I'm giving Wonder Man a 3.
I'm giving it a 5.
I'm giving it a 9.
Oh my god.
I'm giving it an 8.
What?
I'm not like at a 5-6.
What?
I think
That's
Wonderman has been one of the best things Marvel has done in a very long time.
kill
And
you.
I
you're
think that the
Also, we should just press if you haven't watched Wonder Man, and if you know, not a lot of people know Wonder Man in the comics, but this has nothing to do with Wonder Man in the comics. It's just his name.
also what is no? First of all, it does
I
because
thought it was
Wonder
a
Man in the
superhero
comics
show.
is an actor. Is an actor.
That's the only similarity. So it's a thing of like hardcore. Like if you're a fan of Wonder Man, this is not going to be a Wonder Man show. It's not. This is a brand new.
But
backstory
again,
for-
how many people are fans of the original Wonder Man in the comics? That was such an obscure character.
yeah, but like I don't
I'm
understand.
pretty sure he was like a cyborg at some point.
no.
Yeah.
To me,
no.
to me, it's just like why not just make a new character?
But
Like if they're just going to use the name, like why just not make a new?
they
Because
did
who
their-
is Wonder Man? Is he
No.
like an actual hero?
He is. So, Wonder Man in the comics is this guy that gets imbued with ionic energy by Baron Zemo, which is a guy from
Yeah,
Winter Soldier. And then he's sent to infiltrate the Avengers and act as a hero and then to betray him. And eventually, he does become a hero and he's an
Oh, is
actor
that the
because he
guy-
likes the fame.
Is that the guy that is like... No, I'm thinking of DC for
And that he likes the fame.
You won't know.
Who is... but it's basically, powers-wise, basically the same as the
Yeah, he
grey guy
fights-
from DC.
Grey guy
The
from
radioactive
No,
one.
Captain Atom.
Yeah.
Ish, I guess.
Not really, not at
He has
all.
ionic powers. He has super strength, fight, stuff like that.
No.
Um,
For example, they didn't explain any of that, bro.
Which is fine.
To me,
It doesn't matter.
he
It
could have
wasn't-
gone invincible. I mean, I guess that's Wonder
What's the
Man.
point, bro? You're
What's the point of a
you have
superhero show to have to explain
Oh
the
my
fucking
God.
Are we
superhero?
going to go around?
Okay, yeah, we should go around.
Okay.
Look, so I give it an 8. I think, bro, you always give some fucking outrageous statement saying it's one of the best things that Marvel's done in a long time.
I think
I
Loki's
said
better.
in a while.
In a while. Oh, mate, that's
Loki came out 2 years ago.
I think 10 years ago.
What means in a while?
over the last year.
For example, Thunderbolt is better.
For example, okay.
Last year just started.
Okay, well, for example, I think Wonder Man is one of the best TV shows they've made.
Yeah, I agree.
Overall.
But a lot of MCU
Okay, I
shows are
said
shit.
one of the best. I'm not saying
Well,
the
okay,
best.
it's not top 3.
Can I say my opinion?
It is top three. It is
X-Men
top 3.
97 better, Loki's better.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
And
I would say-
maybe Loki's on par. Actually.
Spider-Man.
For example, I wouldn't put Daredevil Born Again over Wonder Man.
I would, bro.
I think Wonder Man has such...
Bro, how can you say, how
I
can
don't
you give
know,
it such a
maybe-
high
maybe
score?
maybe
Okay,
just-
can I say my opinion?
Yeah, true.
So, Wonder Man, so I didn't know much about Wonder Man. My only cons is, like, I have very small cons, that's why I didn't put it at 9, but it was very enjoyable. I loved the actor playing Wonder Man. He did such a good job. I think the whole setting, in terms of like how it was actually structured, the vibe of it. That's what I'm looking for. I loved it. I loved the vibe, and the guy, like, it actually felt like you're going through an actor's life. That's pretty much the premise of the show. So I loved the character. I didn't know anything about it, just learning about him. That's why maybe I don't have that much of a problem. Some people might have that problem if they know him from the comics. I didn't know him from the comics, so it was just a fresh take. I really enjoyed it. I do have some negatives of certain episodes, like the Doorman episode. It just, like, I understand why it's there,
Yeah.
but certain things about that, and I also feel like they didn't, like, it's a superhero show. I didn't see much of his powers, but that's why. But still, 8 is still very high.
I agree with you, but
Still
like,
really
but
enjoyed
that doesn't matter because that wasn't the premise of the show. Just because again, you say, "Oh my God, I want to watch a superhero show," and he didn't do superhero stuff. This just because something is Marvel related,
I wanna
it
see his
doesn't have to
powers
be a
more.
superhero show.
was-
They've tried to do that. It's been so boring. For example, that is what ruined WandaVision for me. Was at the end how they had to make it, big fight or whatever. They weren't able to
I'm
fully
not asking,
lean
I
it
just want to see his
Into
powers more.
difference. Big difference.
But
Well,
wait,
it doesn't. But
This is just a normal
show,
guy.
the whole point of the show is that it's not about his powers. He wants to hide that.
I know, but you can still show his powers.
But they did show a little bit.
Yeah, I just don't think like for 8 episodes, or was it 6?
Eight.
Might have been
Eight.
6.
Eight.
For 8 episodes, we saw his powers like maybe 4 times.
it was so predictable
But
as well.
it wasn't about his powers. What did you want? Did you want like a full fight?
No.
Do you want him to go
I wanted him to use his powers more.
in what?
Well, this is
in
not-
what way would he use his
Maybe,
powers?
maybe he get more of an understanding of his
His
powers.
powers-
Because it just jumps to him being able to control them.
his powers. No, his powers.
This
were-
is
Maybe that's his power, I don't know.
no, not really. Like his powers were like linked to like his anxiety and like his stuff.
emotions.
Yeah, it was his emotions. And so whenever he gets put in a position of stress, that's when the powers come up. So that's why the one time when he uses his powers in any sort of like fighting sense, he is in a position of stress. So but the show is not about him using his powers. His show is about his
Yeah,
journey.
but he also uses it, but he's also able to control them by the end.
But he's always able to control them.
No, he's not. In the beginning of
The
the,
whole
show,
point is
on
that
the
he
first
can't-
like 7 episodes, he's actively not able to control
Yeah.
them. That's why.
Like on a normal basis, unless he gets put in a position.
No, he's
of stress.
able to keep them down. He's never able to do whatever the fuck he wants with them.
yeah.
Like gather the moon and pull the moon from the fucking space,
when-
whatever that's
He doesn't do that.
Again, but in the one fight scene that we saw, he had them under control.
The bit
No, he was
difference
just-
to the jump.
He was just like.
So
doing
you're
blunt force,
saying
bro.
that like the final scene ruins it.
No, I'm just counteracting the point. I want to see more of his powers, but I also think him just being able to control them. Like, for example, they'll fix it if they showed him maybe having a better understanding of his powers. Then I would see more of his powers, and I would see more of his understanding of them. Like,
I-
I
again-
don't know much of Wonderman, and I'm not seeing much of his powers.
the show wasn't about that. The
show
powers
is
were just.
boring.
Okay, well, what's that point? Boring. You have
Are
no
we running-
taste, man. Honestly,
I have no
boring.
taste.
That's why.
Have no
you-
taste. The three of
Are
us
we
gave
going around?
Tacopia 10, you gave it like a 4. You have no
This is
taste.
something completely different. We're going
Go watch our
around
video.
anyway. We're going around now.
Yeah.
Still, yeah.
But
I mean,
it
I
was so
think-
predictable. The moment.
It's your turn.
We're
It's
not
your
going
turn.
around anymore.
Shut your mouth.
Since when do we take fucking turns? on the
We
way?
should do that every episode. I'm not saying that you can't butt in, but I think this
but-
show, like, first of all, you can't tell me that Wonder Man is your favorite character of all comics or media, and
don't-
then this was the service. to
I
the
don't read
character.
comics,
It
so I
was
look at me.
a character.
Okay,
Whether you
what's
know
that
or not.
point?
I disagree. I disagree.
He was such a minor character.
From what you explained to me from Wonderman in the comments, he just sounds fucking
I
boring.
I can promise you
Just
that
like the show.
all that you know was stuff that like you watched recently from the show.
But I'm not. But
You can't
is it
say
my turn? Is it my-
no. Listen,
Get my ass kicked here.
this show. I don't know if you're like this guy and you're brain dead and you just want to watch fight scenes and have absolutely no story. Then this is not the show for you.
I'll
But
stand strong.
your typical like superhero show that has I don't know random fight scenes that has no story. This show is not that, but this show has a very very good story, very good character work, very good acting. Both of the protagonists or the protagonist and the side character, the main side character, are very very good throughout the relationship.
The
is
side character
real-
got a bit annoying sometimes.
is very good throughout. And yes, I absolutely love the show as a whole. I love the character development and the character arcs they go to, even though it's just a story about an actor that happens to live in the world
To be fair, okay.
with superpowers.
In that I agree. It's like if you have powers and you're a plumber, just make a show of just being a plumber. Don't. That's the show. How he hides his powers, but then he's cleaning my fucking toilet. 8 episodes.
I disagree with you there. You don't need every superhero show to be like Moon Knight, bro.
Okay, but bro, the show was so fucking boring,
I disagree.
and it was predictable. Because I'll tell you tomorrow. though.
Obviously, I'll be fucking lying if I said I was the biggest Wonder Man fan. Now, did I know who Wonder Man is? I did, but as in I knew if you showed me who it was, I was like, yeah, I know who it is. But I didn't know anything about the character. So it's not just
Yeah, but
resting
you
the thing of
said
like
this
you're the biggest
service,
fan.
which means that this
No,
situation
in a
makes
sense,
it the
but I
worst.
wasn't talking about my perspective, but it's the thing of like if I'm not saying there's a lot, but if you do like Wonder Man and you go into the shopping like, oh, they made a Wonder Man show, it's not Wonder Man. It only has the name. That's it. Which, again, to me, it's not that affected me because I didn't know much about the character.
But they change shit all the time.
But the character is like nothing
There's
before.
a difference. That's not true.
It's barely anything. It's barely anything good, at least. Any
That's also not
meaningful
true.
story.
Do you know anything about Wonderman? Have you? Because you're saying there's not anything good.
I know the fact that Wonderman. I don't think Wonderman has ever had a solo run, for example, because he's never had story enough to have like a solo story just for himself.
Neither has like.
Or if he does, it's like a minor thing, a small thing. Wonderman.
Give me one solo story of the Beast, saying he's not a great card.
But he's always with the X-Men. But he's always a predominant character in the X-Men. Every time Wonderman shows up, he's with the Avengers, and he's always like a side note or a plot device.
That's not true.
Yes, it is
You're
true.
claiming. Didn't you start this by saying you didn't know much about Wonderman? I know you're an expert on his comments.
I'm saying that you didn't know much. I'm saying that I don't know much about Wonderman.
But you're talking like he was all this. He was a plot device. But you're saying you don't know.
But you're claiming that like this is a disservice to the character.
No, I'm claiming
because
Jesus Christ, I didn't even start addressing my fucking points. All I said is not from my perspective because I was not a fan of the character. I knew who he was, but I didn't know anything. So to me, that's not like that affected me. But if you like the character and you go into the show that's called Wonderman to expect Wonderman stuff, it has nothing to do with the character.
But that doesn't mean it's a
that's the
disservice.
thing. I still think those people will love the show because it's
They might, but it's not because it's Wonderman. Because it's not the character.
But
it's a
I also
different
don't know
character.
how many
about you
Wonderman
talk
fans
about
are
how
there.
the show made you feel and not how you think
Regardless.
these like hardcore
Because I
fans
was just
of Wonderman.
addressing the thing because you were saying, oh, yeah,
That's
you're a
more
fan of
your
the
score,
character.
though.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it does. I'm just addressing the thing because he said you're not a fan of the comics, and I was agreeing with him. Fuck. This is not a superhero show. This is just a normal book. I do see what Pedro was saying in that sense. I went to this show expecting a superhero show. And I do agree with you that a lot of, especially Marvel shows nowadays, they just kind of polluted with mindless action, and in terms of story, there isn't a lot.
No,
Yeah,
I kind of enjoyed it. It was more grounded than anything.
I love
But this is not a superhero. This is a guy.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
I don't have a problem with that. A lot of people had a problem with that. That like his powers weren't, origin powers weren't explained, but I don't mind that either. Because I think they're going the route of he's just a mutant, which I don't mind.
Yeah.
Like, not the origins. It wasn't not that it was established in the show.
Yeah,
they
I
didn't
know
say
it
that.
wasn't.
There's just theories, which is fine. So it's a thing of like I don't mind that either.
Me neither.
But what I do mind is I go Wonderman. All right, I want to go. And I think it still has a lot of problems that a lot of MCU shows have to their coloring, to do with how their powers are portrayed. I don't like that.
I like the color.
The shows are fucking great. Bro, I don't know if it's my that one that's breaking apart.
Color of the scene of like the like how the show
Daddy,
is.
you know you can just up your brightness.
Maybe my brightness is too low, bro.
Do you mean like the color grading
just-
of the scene, or do you mean the
basically,
color of his powers?
It's not the color of his the color of his powers too. Fucking piss me off. But
You just blue and purple.
it was purple.
the thing of like
It was purple.
you can give me a scene of an MCU show and you give me a scene of a different show, and I'll be able to tell you what is the MCU one just by how it looks. I don't know if you guys get this, and it might be a little bit niche, but it just looks
No,
great.
I do, but I didn't notice that with this show.
The show didn't it have like such like beautiful
Right.
sunset scenes, and like it was very like
Sunset scenes.
bright.
What is this guy
And
watching?
it was like bright.
I think-
and it was colorful.
And I think if you just had an episode before the last episode of him like understanding his powers and then working
How
with
does
them.
that have to do with the point that
was
he
this? Was this?
No, because he said
Also,
it's
was
not a
this-
superhero show.
Yeah,
It's
but
just a
then,
super. It's just a show about a guy.
let's not move on from the dumb point that the color is off.
No,
That's not a dumb point. A
show.
lot of people think that. I don't think that about
I
Wonderman.
don't know if a lot of people agree with me.
I've heard a lot of people say.
But it's the thing of like, okay, you don't do really an origin story about their powers. I don't care. I feel like a lot of people are giving too much things about that. That's absolutely fine. If you whatever you want, whatever reasoning it is, I don't really care about that. But is this is not an origin story for a superhero? It's not. He's not really.
That's fine. Okay.
So like, I
Is that a problem? Then it's
Yes.
not an origin story.
it's a superhero show with no superheroes. It's just a normal.
yeah,
world.
you started this by saying
It's a show. This show could have easily been made without it being Marvel.
Yeah.
With
You
it just
said,
being another
I know,
guy.
but what's the problem with that? That it's not a superhero show. Just the same way you watch any other show that it's not connected with Marvel, doesn't have superheroes. What is the problem of Marvel making a show that it's not a superhero
Oh,
show?
guys, new Captain America show coming out. Whole show he's just cooking.
But this is not Captain America.
Cooking with
is it?
Captain America.
No, but it's the thing. I'm going into a Marvel show expecting to watch superhero shit. I don't go. It's like watching Star Wars and not expecting seeing space
Yeah.
shit.
Okay, for example, Star Wars. The Mandalorian.
That's fine. There was hella space shit.
I know it was, but it was like a more broader
Jedi
show.
stuff and
Okay,
that's fine.
there
There's
wasn't.
no Star Wars stuff.
There was barely
It
any
wasn't
Jedi
really
stuff.
crafted.
There wasn't a single light.
He actively
was
speaks to
the
Jedi.
woman,
the dark saber, the dark sabers.
And the woman, the
Yeah,
popular
but,
Star Wars
but
girl.
it's a big difference, mate.
Here, there was no super.
Okay,
it was
Star,
okay.
Star
in
Wars is
Rogue
about
One.
fucking
I get
space.
that, but how does it bump down to 5 points?
I
I'm not even
know,
talking
it's
about
I'm not
7.
saying it's not
Like,
just that.
that point. So you're saying that this show
This show
is
is
not good for you because it's not the show that you wanted to watch.
No,
Mate, if
I
you
go watch a Marvel property expecting a superhero, not a super normal guy.
Mate, if you
Not my super
if a new Conjuring film comes out and I spend the whole time laughing because it's comedy, mate, I'm gonna go. I thought Conjuring is supposed to be horror.
I thought it was a good
I do
show
gotta say,
involving powers.
I do gotta say, what
Small
Wonderman
voice.
was a good show involving powers.
I wanted more powers. I agree with you.
I do gotta say, I do absolutely agree with you. Their relationship, and especially the main actor, amazing.
That was good.
That was very,
You
very
gave
good.
it a 5.
Yeah, 5
What's
or
your
6,
main
yeah.
negative? You speak so much and you don't say anything.
Yeah,
So the whole thing of me,
such meaningless.
I'm done with this bullshit of being like, oh, I'm gonna go watch a superhero show. It's just a super normal guy, bro.
Okay, what you're so done with it?
Tell me when last time that happened. What's the last time that happened? What's the last time that happened?
Let me see.
Because that is
one
when the-
division just her being a homemade.
No, because that has been the problem that has been playing MCU shows. Is that they always have to do some bullshit superhero shit.
I watch Marvel to watch superheroes. That's not crazy to
I
say.
agree. They always overdo it. That doesn't mean you need to not do it.
No, but I watch. Is it crazy to say? Maybe it hasn't been.
Like
maybe
imagine you watch Daredevil and he's just a lawyer.
But like I watch superhero
Go watch
shows.
Suits, mate.
I watch Marvel to watch superhero shit.
Yeah.
And I don't mind if they're building up to that. But at the end of the show, he's still not a superhero. So what did I just watch?
That is true. I
Right.
do agree a little bit
It's
there.
like, it's
a
like
little bit.
Spider-Man, but they just show the part that he's in school.
Also, I don't like how his powers look. I'm done with the MCU shit of making. It's just the eyes change colors. His powers were the exact the same
disagree.
as the black woman. I'm forgetting her name from WandaVision.
Agatha.
No, she black, bro. I mean, the police woman.
Oh, Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel.
So Spectrum Photon, that's her name.
Miss Marvel, bro.
No, Miss Marvel. She black.
She is
Marvel
black.
black.
She's black. Oh my god, we're not gonna get to this argument again. Yeah, I know who you're on about.
Doesn't matter. Yeah,
It's exactly. Their eyes change a little bit of color, and then they just punch.
Doesn't matter, mate. Forget it, bro. Forget it. You're gonna give yourself
To
a
be
brain.
fair, yeah.
And then they just punch.
Yeah.
It just looks like garbage.
I disagree with you there.
No, I agree, mate.
How would you want like you're making it in live action? How do you want his powers to look?
Bro, for example, I really liked
His
how
powers is energy, pretty much.
it's energy, it's flight, it's super strength, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, no, but it all comes from energy, right?
Sure.
How do you want to make that look differently than they did?
Bro, for example, the way the Eternals made them like move around their powers, I think it was
Okay, no.
be fair,
Move
no-
on. No, shut up! That didn't, but you did not answer my question.
You said
How would you
I'm
want
giving you
his
an example of
powers
something that looks
specifically
good.
look
And I was gonna say to
Well,
his
yeah,
criticism.
I don't want to go into spoilers.
For example, they made what?
No, but to
I
be
don't
fair,
know
they don't
that's
have to display powers always with
But
a
all
fucking
they
color,
really
mate.
displayed was
Shut
like
the fuck up! Of
all
course
they
they're
really
gonna. They may have to make it evident. They're gonna give it a
all
color.
they displayed
What?
was
So
his
if he-
eyes.
But I've been trying to speak for
Sorry, go
five,
ahead,
for 5
go
minutes,
ahead,
bro. Like, well, if he gets angry, if he just slams the wall and the whole wall cracks, do you need fucking purple, bro?
Why are you making it seem like there was hella purple? His eyes turned
No,
purple.
but
It's all the same
it's
shit.
just so ice turned purple and then it's punched with super strength. It's like that is so boring, bro. Like I don't know
That's
about
not
you
even
guys.
true.
But the show
That is
wasn't
not even
about
true, bro.
fighting.
Exactly, a superhero show.
No, speak
yeah,
about
because
anything
you're
else,
boring.
that'll be fun.
He would just it's just a baby
No,
against a
this
new.
guy doesn't have good ways of like fighting back. He just goes, "You're boring. You watch Pew Pews, bro."
No,
But
your
your,
arguments-
your favorite anime of all time is
But
Solo
I
Leveling.
knew.
Don't-
Huh?
you like
I
you
never
like
said
Senpai too
that.
much.
And you got,
You gave it a 10 out of 10.
and you got my ass popped for it as well.
I didn't even ask poppers. You take poppers.
And I don't mind.
No, but your arguments about powers.
I
make no
don't
sense.
mind like the whole thing of like you have powers, but you were born with this, and it's not to you. Like you never asked for them. I don't mind that trope. For example, I think in the X-Men films actually, with the way they show that, I think I really like that.
Okay, I agree.
But here, I think the reasoning of why he hides his powers is so shoehorned. I think it's such a thing of like let's just put an episode in just to explain of why he's actually hiding his powers. I think that was just
No, I don't. I disagree.
It's world building.
Well done.
That episode was
Oh,
good.
that- we're
Bro,
not yesterday.
finally, I've been having like, I don't understand how you guys.
You guys,
I'm actually
I'm agreeing with you.
because like the movies after Endgame, you've had such big opportunities to explain, to like show and do interesting stories of how the superhero world impacts the common folk. Like for example, in My Hero, it's one of my favorite topics that they tackle. It's like how a superhero society affects normal people or people that just show up with the powers, right? In the MCU, they had the potential to show that, and they've missed out on that for the longest time. This is a show that shows what it's like for a guy that just wants to live a normal life, and for him is to be an actor, but he has to deal to live in a society. People have superpowers, and they have that episode that showcased that world builds.
Just out of nowhere, they're like, "Oh, by the way, this is the reason why he hides his powers because he can't be a hacker."
We've moved on in spoilers because
You were the one that started talking about actor, mate.
you mentioned that episode about why he.
I said there was an episode that just shoehorns in.
So we might as well, because that point it involves spoilers. So might as well move in, because otherwise we can't talk about it.
Well, but yeah. Let this guy, whatever his name is, go through. Do you have anything to add that I haven't
kind of put most of the stuff in between you guys talking. It was just Superman superhero show with no hero, no super.
This is a normal
guy, which again I'm not opposed to if you make it again my cool acting shit, and I liked like whenever he would like for example act or stuff like that. But for example. But
we were about to go in spots.
Yeah, but like the acting, somehow the acting part's cool, and it was a good idea. But then again, mate, like you can make plumbing look cool. Doesn't mean I want to fucking watch for 8 episodes. Bro.
I enjoyed
also,
the story.
most predictable, which I'm gonna say in spoilers now, predictable from the first episode. I knew what the ending was gonna be. Without way.
I mean, we can jump.
Kaboom! Kablow! No surprise, mate. It ain't happened like
I mean,
that.
to be honest, I didn't have
Spoilers for Wonderman.
I didn't
Spoilers
have
for
a problem
Wonderman.
with the ending.
Bro, what, you're gonna tell me that your powers is going kaboom, and the other guy got done for what? Kaboom. Of course, I knew that at the end he was gonna...
Keep your spit in your mouth, please.
I knew that he was gonna explode the thing,
be fair,
and the other
like,
guy was gonna take the brawl for it.
How do you know he was gonna explode the thing if he only did that at the last episode?
Because, I'll repeat again, if his power is to go kaboom, and his best friend
his power is not even to go kaboom.
his best friend
It
got
pretty much
done
is.
for what?
Kaboom.
Kaboom.
No, but to be
So
fair,
of course, bro.
like I did like
I
their
knew it.
thing of the whole story is between like him getting the role of Wonderman and Barnaby betraying Wonderman. And then that's kind of like how the story goes as well, even though technically it doesn't betray, but I did like that.
And that's
what
like-
it for me.
And that's like their relationship was so strong and like
I didn't like that he saved him at the end.
Right.
He's a terrorist. Are we forgetting he's a terrorist that escaped prison, bro?
Well, he's not the terrorist. He was a fake.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
fake.
I know, but he was in prison for terrorism.
Yeah.
There was no way he was in. There was no way he was in prison for being playing a terrorist.
But he the thing is that he did his prison time. He left and then he got picked up by damage control and they were like, "We'll put you back in prison."
well, he escaped prison.
He didn't escape.
He did. He didn't do his full sentence. That was a
Yeah,
point in the
that
show.
was-
Yeah, because he got let out by damage control, and damage control said, "If you do
No,
this
no,
for us,
no, because then why would they jump him in the?
And-
didn't."
They jumped him in the airport.
How would he escape? With what help?
They didn't say.
Yeah,
they didn't say how he
'cause it's a
escaped.
shit
But
show.
no, they
didn't-
jumped him in the airport.
He didn't escape.
He did.
Damage control.
No, they
got-
no. He mate.
Okay,
he,
I'm not. You guys, I just don't remember the show. How would he escape prison?
He didn't-
He's a normal
They
dude.
don't say
he didn't
how.
finish. He didn't finish his sentence
Because he got released by damage control to make this deal.
No.
No, they made the deal afterwards.
They made the deal after.
They made the deals in the
Bro,
car.
Bro, the guy left the flight and what? He gets jumped.
No,
to
because
get-
no. Why would there be a scene if they made a deal and that's why he escaped prison? Why would there be a scene of him being like, you can go back to prison or you do this deal with us? If it was already
Because-
established.
Because no, the deal wasn't established. He didn't know that it was damage control that released him from prison.
There was never any.
Oh my god! Can you back me
Well,
up on
he
this?
did-
Or are
well,
you also?
he did get
Max?
tackled. Ooh, talk to my brother.
There was never any scene that showed that he got released.
He
by
did get
anyone.
tackled in the airport.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he
So
did.
why would he get
Okay,
tackled if
so
they
why
were
did he get
expecting to be
tackled?
there?
Why did he get tackled in the airport?
Because he was picked up by damage control.
Okay, so so damage control.
Why do you have to
Wait,
be the-
so damage control let him out of prison to then go around to the airport, tackle him.
Yeah,
and pick him
because
up.
he was free. They released him. He flew back home, and they picked him up. That was the whole
man,
reason.
No, there was
and
no.
then
wasn't
they made that deal,
explainable.
and that's why he's
Where
right.
in the show does it say that he got released by damage
Tell
control?
me,
Or
tell
are you
me.
just saying that because he's just human and he can't escape prison?
This is you right now. This is you.
honest-
Filling the gaps in the fucking shit story, bro.
If
Okay, I disagree with
if we
you, but
had
I'll go there.
fans, they would be like, you just didn't watch the show.
Okay, no, I love the show, and I still am. There was no explanation on how he escaped prison, and there was no mention that damage control did that
He
for him.
didn't escape.
He didn't complete his sentence.
I know. Okay.
That means he
We're
escaped.
going in circles. It's gonna be.
Bro,
if
what are you saying makes
we
no
gotta, we
sense.
gotta move on. I don't make sense. Right.
Bro, you saying they let him out didn't make no deal, let him out and said, mate, even okay, why would they let him out if he hasn't finished his fucking sentence?
I just don't
To make
yeah, but
the
what,
deal.
But why
Okay,
would they
so
let him
to
out?
make the deal. So
why
they
wouldn't they just go to prison and be like, you can stay in prison or work for us?
Instead, they,
Why they let him out?
Why
Instead,
wouldn't they just expect him to go back to his home country?
Because
instead you're free.
the deal wasn't official, you dumbasses. It was under the table. They had to release him gone his way, and then pick him up because they couldn't officially go there and be
I mean, I
like,
think
let's
the
make
show-
this deal.
That was never
Because
like
it was
said
under-
in the show, though.
It might have been, it was hinted, I guess. But
Where,
man?
Okay,
the
let's
whole fact
move
was
on
free.
because this
Yeah,
is
just because he was
The
free.
whole thing started with him on the flight talking to the woman, then gets tackled, and then the guy goes, "Look, man, you either go back to jail
Even then,
or you
that
do
wasn't
this
my
first."
negative. Is that he's still a terrorist and he still gets saved at the end.
yeah, because like their relationship was like he never saw him
Or
as
was
a
he?
Mandarin.
Or was he only blamed for everything because he was drunk when he was getting recorded?
He wasn't the terrorist.
No, yeah, so
Well, sorry, he's not actually the Mandarin.
yeah, he's
Yeah, I know
never the
that.
Mandarin. He's never actually killed anyone. It was all staged, but it was all put on him. So he was charged with terrorism, but it was like a smaller sentence.
They never said
because
that,
he
though.
didn't actually commit anything. It was just, but
Yeah, I
it was
guess so.
like
That is true.
It was still allied or employed by them.
They-
I guess.
they never-
But I
Rings
feel like
from
the
Iron Man.
decision of him sacrificing, be like, I'm going back to prison for you. Like, if you're just gonna get saved, it kind of takes a bit away from that, no?
Wasn't his the whole show was about him wanting to be an actor and hide the powers so he
Yeah.
can be an actor, etc. Just for the end of the series for him to reveal
Like,
the
he
powers.
won't be able to be an actor now.
to bring the guy out.
Yeah, because he did his dream which was to do that movie.
It was to be an actor.
And he got the fame, he got what he wanted. So he decided at the end to make the decision
After my
that
first film, I'm gonna release every terrorist I know.
that
Like I don't.
To be fair, that part was cool. Him getting to know the bodyguard and then like.
Like this is
Yeah,
even
yeah.
you that give it an 8. I feel like I'm fighting you.
No, I'm talking about the
But
negatives.
it's just not a superhero show, and I wanted a superhero show.
My only main negative.
Can you not just watch? How's
His
that a
power-
point? It's just
the
like
whole
an
power
hour.
thing was kind of just like put in there because it's Marvel. But take away the superpower.
I didn't
and put,
mind that much, though.
Like the whole anxiety thing of him affecting him to not being able to act or something like that. And then at the end he breaks his friend out of prison. Take away all the Marvel aspects, it would still be the same show. Like that whole.
Okay,
How-
can't you
how-
argue that with everything?
How would it be the same show? Then you wouldn't have the whole thing of like I can't. What adversity would he have if he was a normal dude?
Because he's black.
Ooh, he got you there. Racism.
Fair, yeah.
He got you there.
That would have been a better.
Is that an actual point?
Yeah, that would have been a better
Well,
plot.
that's the first one that comes to mind. He could be gay as well. And they don't want him to act.
What?
He's gay.
Who has that?
But you said what adversity would he have to face? That is a fact that he can face that adversity.
He's like fight that adversity. I don't really
what?
like how.
What's that point?
Well, you asked an adversity.
He couldn't be an actor because superpowered individuals
Yeah,
weren't allowed. And you're saying you can do the same just because he's black.
Well, you
Yes.
asked an adversity. That was the first
That-
one.
Okay, that would stop him from acting
Yeah,
Said it in the 1950s.
in modern
bro.
time.
that is kind of like how real life was.
Really? And the thing is, I'm not getting back here.
Yeah, but
oh my god, I'm always
Hey,
thinking
bro,
about
can you
myself.
stop fucking? Can you calm yourself fucking down, bro? I was going away from the Black Power, whatever the fuck, bro. I didn't really like the whole black and white episode. I wish when I was watching it, it felt yeah, we have to put this in. Just give a reason of why he can't act, because otherwise there's no other reason why he would hide his powers.
I liked it. I just think they should have. It was the same thing with his
like-
powers. Like it was just a jump where Doorman goes from like. Okay, he's getting like this
Oh,
fight,
yeah, I
and then
forgot
all of a
about
sudden
that.
he has like these problems with alcoholism and stuff like that, which was just kind of jump to, so you could lead to the reasoning.
Like,
Like,
seriously,
I needed a little bit more time of him struggling with alcohol, struggling with like his catchphrase, like him basically fading away from the limelight, and it's the same reason why
You
I
don't
need-
think that episode was enough?
Bro, I think
Because for like
I think-
that character, he had the whole episode dedicated, and it showcased
I needed a bit
the
more
downfall.
Yeah, I know, but I needed a bit more of like his problems with fame that led him to,
I think
to that
that
thing. Of
there's
the guy that's
better
right.
ways to, like-
And it's the same thing with his powers, because he goes from not knowing fuck all about his powers, being able to control them very well.
No, I think there's better ways to like have that whole thing of him hiding his powers because he wants to act, instead of just putting an
No, I
episode
think that's fine.
of this guy that's like, oh, there was this guy once with powers that accidentally killed somebody, so now everyone with powers
makes
can't
sense, though.
act.
That makes sense.
Not that everyone with powers gets arrested.
Because-
no,
be-
they can't be actors
because they're a
specifically.
liability. That makes
so
sense.
I can be your plumber. If I blow up every house within a 50-mile radius, I can be plumber, not act.
But that's what they're building to.
Yeah.
This
I
They're
think
building,
there's
they're
better ways
building
to set
for
it
the
up.
prejudice against
Okay,
people with
now-
powers.
Yeah, but they
But
start
okay,
with acting.
Why start with acting?
Yeah.
Because it's the first incident. To keep
Yeah.
in mind, mutants aren't the thing.
Yeah, I know. But
It's
they
like-
decide what to
But
set up in the show.
why is that a problem?
Because I didn't like that.
What is the problem that like being in the spot, being a celebrity is the first thing that they will stop superpowered people from becoming?
Because you being in the
Why
spotlight
is
or
that a
not.
problem, and why not a plumber?
Okay, yeah,
Being in a
let's
spotlight or
start-
not is not what made them kill another person. It was his power.
I know,
Let's
but
start
in a
with the-
society
it's
with
big- it's
superhero
building to that.
individuals,
Hey, let's
building
start
it.
with
like-
celebrities, not cops. Cops just should throw a firebolt at me. But yeah, let's start with the celebrities.
Bro,
but
you
what's that
stupid.
point?
What-
that
what
has
is that
nothing to do with the
point,
show.
bro?
I understand what he's saying.
No, I don't.
In this-
How does that make the show better?
This is
funny.
really the build up to people with powers being like
Yeah.
prejudiced again.
Yeah,
And
where
you
was she
sound
so
actor.
good?
Huh?
I didn't like
And
that.
I think that's a good way to introduce it
Wait.
with Wonder Man and acting because he's an actor.
Oh my God.
I think
You okay?
It's just
okay.
like
You didn't like that. What would you have done?
What
I-
other job?
okay,
yeah,
I
one
would've done
plumber.
having-
You want the guy to be a plumber?
no, having someone, even if you want him to be an actor, that's fine. I don't mind that. But having either him as the main character, having, for example, with the fire, it started from his powers and having hurt someone, or
That's great indication.
Or indication, but that's not why he doesn't he has his powers. Or like even if you want to go with a different guy, I think of like in a set he accidentally kills somebody, that's fine, and because of that, people with powers are like arrested.
Okay,
or
you're
like,
correct.
delegated
No,
from
it's
society.
clear that his powers have always been a hindrance in his life. It's
you
not,
think
yeah,
you-
of course, it stops him from following his
Yeah,
dream,
yeah,
which is
yeah,
acting.
there's no
But it's
way-
always been a hindrance.
But there's no way he goes the extra way to hide it.
Okay, let's not move on because I'm going to tackle the stuff you just said. You think it would be better if they did exactly how they did in the show that you think you said you didn't like, but they didn't forbid them from being a celebrity or from like being in movies. They start arresting them all. That jump from we have superheroes that actively protect us against threats and they're seen as popular, and then someone with superpowers accidentally kills someone.
Let's arrest them all.
arrest everyone.
Also, this is barely tied to the
Also,
MCU.
aren't they kind of... what kind of point is that? Also, aren't they kind of doing that?
Bro, then he broke out of prison to get the whole Avengers on him. Like,
What?
dumb. He just
The Avengers are not a thing right now. They've just been announced.
Disbanded.
Because the Thunderbolts are like the new Avengers. That just happened.
Okay, you can get the
But
new,
I don't
new
get.
Avengers.
But
on this guy.
the whole point is that they're trying to find a small reason to arrest him because they want to
Yeah.
fill his prison.
And
Isn't that what you want?
What?
The whole reason is that they're surveying individuals with powers to try and arrest them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not why he was hiding the powers.
No.
I don't like. It felt shabby to me when I was watching. They just put it.
Shabby. If it felt what? I actually didn't.
Shabby's in the check.
Shabby,
Shabby.
like
I don't know if that fits there.
Cheap.
cheap.
How they just put in the episode with the black and gray just to explain. Oh yeah, no actors, and it's not that they can't be celebrities. If he was a singer, it'd be fine. If his vocal cords was to sing, I can't think of a song right now. If he was
Hallelujah.
a singer, it'd be fine. It's just acting specifically. I think that's stupid.
No, because it's
So it's from acting. Okay, well, but he could be a singer.
Oh my god.
He could be in a fucking what's it called?
No, because
how does that hurt you so much whilst watching the show?
It makes no sense.
It's
Like,
not-
what? So an actor with powers accidentally kills
that's
someone.
fucking, that's
No,
fucking
it's
normal.
and you ban people with powers from being actors.
Bro, welcome to fucking... When something happens in a specific sector of humanity,
Yeah.
and something bad happens, that sector gains rules against that. That's the whole reason why airports have more security because of fucking 9/11. You don't see there's being more security in everywhere.
There is more security.
But not to the same extent. Like,
Yeah.
it's normal for, oh, an actor is this, so actors... Because the doorman thing is recent.
But it's not because he's an actor that happened. It's because he had power.
No, because there was an incident with an actor where he killed someone.
Where he had powers.
That's why superpowered individuals
Can't be
are,
actors.
and that's why there's more surveillance over
so
superpowered individuals now.
what if he was a singer? And
I don't
he
get
do
your point,
A routine with people that's around. That's fine because he's not an actor. He's a
No,
singer.
but because nothing bad has happened yet.
And also,
The
you're
same
saying
could
that.
have been made, but
I think that's. Maybe you guys don't mind
Also,
that as much.
you're
I mind
saying-
that.
you're
I think
saying
that's
that.
just-
So you're thinking
that's just a cheap
this-
explanation.
To be fair,
clearly building it to a world where
This was
people
a
with
minimal call for
superpowers
me.
are
Let him
prejudiced again.
Let
Like, that's
him finish.
just because you didn't see that, like other people have a problem with it because the doorman thing happened not right before Wonder Man, but still somewhat recently with Wonder Man. That's why that the doorman clause became a thing. Like they're rebuilding it into a world where it's a prejudice against heroes.
But for example, I
Are
think
being powers.
people with powers.
the
yeah.
whole thing with the Sokovia Accords set that up better than whatever.
No,
this
it
is
didn't.
trying
The
to set up.
Sokovia
Sokovia
did.
Accords.
Was that the whole thing of like people with superpowers are
no.
to be dangerous to be doing their own will? They're doing
No,
whatever the fuck they want.
superheroes should be controlled by the
it's
law.
superheroes because they weren't just normal, just
Yeah.
superpowered individuals just popping up. They didn't want to be heroes. The only powered heroes at the time were quote unquote superheroes, and the Sokovia Accords were like these people should be under an agency. We tell them where to go. They shouldn't have agency of
Yeah.
their own. They are not normal people.
It wasn't
They're not
about
normal
people,
that
superpowered
happen to have
individuals.
powers.
It was just about heroes, which was the
same-
Avengers and stuff
The
like that.
same concept could have been done with plumbing. with police officer, with anything, but it's a whole concept of a superpowered individual did something wrong or something bad happened. So that sector got rules against that. And in the show,
And you think that makes sense?
Yeah, because it's something
that's
of
enough for you.
something specific. Like it doesn't matter, plumbing, actor. There's a reason that for something that you were born with that you can't do this.
Yeah.
It's courage just building up to that.
What wouldn't make sense is if, like, I don't know, this plumber accidentally it was able to, I don't know, waterbend, and he accidentally
Desiccated 3 children.
and like drowned someone, and then suddenly every powered individual arrested.
No,
would it
or,
make more sense?
or you could be a thing of like when they're getting employed, he tells them they have powers, and so it's very
It's
hard for them
clearly
to get
building
jobs.
to that.
Yeah,
But it's not what I'm talking about. What he steps now.
That's pretty
You're talking
much.
about if he's gonna build that when he hasn't.
That's pretty
But
much
it's gonna-
identical to what he did in the show. The difference is it wasn't
How
just
is it
any
identical?
job.
The problem
because
is-
he had to sign the waiver.
I don't think a powered human killing someone accidentally while acting, instead of being
problem-
like, oh, we gotta be careful giving these people jobs. No, we're just acting.
Because it just happened. The
it
problem
just
with
happened.
Marvel is they can't set up shit.
Their shit was black and white.
That happened a little bit before Wonder Man. When they set up the cause.
It was black and white, but it wasn't to suggest that it happened when TV was black and white.
So why are we watching it in black and white?
Yeah, good point.
It was an artistic decision, but it happened recently.
He made the artistic
No, he
decision.
was literally watching it, the news, on his phone, when he was in acting class as a nurse. Like, he was a grown-ass man.
He's a nurse.
Yeah,
when
he's
is
right.
he a nurse?
No, he was sitting down. No, I think he was
Or a
acting.
doctor.
He was acting.
And he was like
I know, but I think he was like acting like in a show, in a doctor show, and he was sitting there and he was looking and
Wasn't
saying,
he a professor?
"Oh my god, no!" Do you remember there's a scene where he's sitting down reading a script near to like dressed as a doctor with a blue
with a
top.
bunch of other
yeah.
people
Yeah.
dressed as doctors and nurses.
He's like
around him.
in house. It doesn't matter the show, and he's looking at his phone. It says the doorman clause has made for superpowered
Yeah.
individuals
Yeah.
not be actors.
So
anymore.
that was like 2-3
And
years before that was.
as the viewer are already seeing repercussions to that not related to acting, where people are just trying to fill prisons with superpowered individuals.
Yeah, just to meet that quota.
Well, when
It's-
I saw black and white, I was like, this happened a couple
and
years
it's
ago.
what Rafa has said, what he was about to say. Marvel has had such a problem in building up stories,
Since
in
Endgame.
building up the universe since Endgame. One of my biggest worries is they are going to fumble the X-Men because they're going to be like, new X-Men movie. We've got the Gambit, Wolverine, Cyclops, the team is here, boom. And it's going to be without any build-up, and it's going to fall flat because they're just going to bank. Wonder Man has given me hope on how the MCU is going to tackle the X-Men and the mutants because it's a slow burn. It's starting to introduce
Like you can
super
add like you can add the mutants to this society
Exactly.
now because
That-
they're being integrated into like people.
No,
with
they can do
powers.
whatever they want as long as they're not actors. If they're actors, then we have a problem.
these are-
I know you have like 16-inch slots.
in the
Something-
story.
It's okay that you're wrong sometimes.
In the story of the
Wrong.
world.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
the swimming straight committed 9/11, but we
Okay,
can't act like.
I misspoke. Can you see our point at all, or are you unwavering?
You know,
in
this
the-
is the first
I don't get
time.
how you guys like
This
it.
is the first time in the MCU where we're seeing people without powers, without being like big superheroes.
Yeah. And they're starting to build up the seeds that society is turning its back
Well, you
on
want to bring
superpowered
Bourne again? He's the
individuals.
active superhero in Hell's Kitchen. So is Spider-Man.
Would you watch Marvel?
Well,
You watch
yeah, but
superheroes,
you have
though.
ever,
I don't get it.
but we're talking about injecting mutants into society. Of course, Wonder Man's going to be a hero, right? But what a better way, instead of just talking about random mutant that doesn't matter, talk about Wonder Man.
The whole thing that they're scared of mutants is not because they've killed people. It's because of like how they're different, and they think that the species evolved
I
beyond
know,
them.
and that is true. But the problem that the concept of prejudice against mutants, the biggest problem that it has in the comics in its entire existence is that the mutants in the X-Men exist in a world with superpowered individuals. So it's dumb to think that people accept Inhumans or people that because of radiation they have superpower.
Mutates.
But then mutants they're okay with. Like, what's the difference between Spider-Man that got bitten by radioactive spiders and people that are born with powers? It doesn't make sense. Even though that the point that they're trying to make is still there. But it doesn't make sense in the universe as a whole. However, the MCU has the potential of tackling that because they're at the point where the Avengers are not a thing. Superheroes seem to be failing all over the place, right? There's no one to protect them, and there's people with superpowers starting to pop up. So, in the world where where superheroes are declining, it will make so much sense and be so much better for the concept of mutant hate if people start to forget about the superhero saving and they start to be like, we need to stop them.
Bro, think about it like this. In real life, accidents happen and then things are done to prevent those accidents. People with powers, there's going to be accidents. It doesn't make sense for them to have a jump to be like, there was an accident in the acting industry where this guy killed someone. Those people can never work.
Or but the thing of being like, oh, you gotta let them know that you do have powers, and it's this. That'll make more sense that you could just can't act.
But they did that.
Well, I don't understand. How can not act? You can't act at all. If you act, we shoot you on sight.
That's not it.
You can be a singer. Like that makes no sense to me. Okay,
Bro, this is the very beginning of a bigger build-up,
it's
bro.
not that they said that.
See it, bro. You gotta see it.
It's not that they said that. It's they said that you have to disclose. The dormant clause is you have to disclose that you have powers before you do the trial. What was it called?
It's like the
Audition.
or the
Yes,
auditions.
well, before you do the auditions. But the thing is that you gotta tell them you have superpowers. It's basically you putting out there and them checking it that you're not gonna get hired. It's not all superpowered
It's
people
not like they
are
pull out a
forbidden.
gun and shoot you in the hand.
Yeah, it's not that people are forbidden from acting. It's that you have to disclose.
I feel like-
and then the organizations being like, okay, because you have this.
I feel like this is such a good way to start this. Not okay. A good way to start prejudice is crazy, but like
yeah,
start
but I
demonstrating.
agree.
It's like having to tick your race,
It's that
bro.
slow, exactly.
And
It's
then being
exactly
like,
that.
black people.
Or like your sexuality. They're like, you gotta disclose these things so that people can filter against it. That's why a lot of jobs these days are anonymous. That's so that people don't have that internal bias.
Still
and it's like, it's
Right,
building
have
up
a
that
little
seeds
box order.
to use
Yeah, I think-
superpowered peoples and specific mutants
I
that
do not
are
have a
born
problem with that.
with
My,
them.
my major problem was just I want to see more
To
of
be
his
fair,
powers.
should we talk about like one of the major stuff? I won't give you a positive, so you stop fucking sucking me off, man. The first like acting that he did, the one where he first learned about the fucking square technique, and he just gets pushed in, he forgets his script. That was good. That was good. Like the very first one that we all saw. Do we know?
when he says the one line, like the Barnaby line.
No, he didn't say the Barnaby line. He said like he had like a,
What's going on? What's going on?
like when he's waiting and then he goes to the toilet and it's like the first interaction he has with the guy.
Okay, bro. Describe. He waits a lot.
Well, so the thing is,
First
When
one.
when he's going for Wonderman, the audition.
The first, yeah.
That's also the first episode. This
No, the first. I just said first episode. You.
What the very first scene of him in the
Yeah,
show
yeah,
that he gets
acting.
kicked out of.
No, okay.
he's talking about.
I'm not talking about
He's talking
Professor.
about the first.
How do you make the fucking broke?
Because you can't speak it.
I
Bro,
can't speak.
you're
You
not
look like a
finished
fucking
it.
Mario.
And you
He
also said the scene of the square.
he's
That
standing,
happens
bro.
later.
That happens later. Did he not get taught that in the fucking toilet? No.
No, that was
Why
later.
is he getting
Do
taught
the
in the
bet.
toilet?
Let's bet.
What is going on?
Let's bet a grand.
In the toilet, the guy tells him, forget the script. That's what he
Yeah.
tells them. And that's why he steals the script. You fucking baboon. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it.
What's your point? What was he saying? What's your point?
You're saying it was good.
But that scene, his acting was good.
He breathed in and out.
His acting was good throughout.
No, his acting when he was in the fucking mansion and it was him against all the other ones for the acting job.
Yeah.
Every other one did a better job acting than he did.
That was the point. That was the point that he's not like a normal actor. That he has problems acting because he has this problem of
So
just
he gets,
being into the
chosen
character.
for the role. You know what, mate? Even though you're fucking shit, we're gonna give
Because
you
at
job.
the end-
You don't see him. That they cut away when it's his turn. That he does
good.
with Trevor.
So good. So the show's about acting. He's the main character, but they don't show him.
honestly,
No, because it shows him
All
working.
the other guys, they acted, and I was like,
Yeah, but at
that's
the
actually
end,
quite
though-
good. He
but-
goes and I was like,
Oh my god, bro, are you stupid? That was the point of him suppressing that, of actually becoming a better actor instead of just being focused on becoming
but you're
because
right,
now then he's with his Barnaby doing the scene, and that's when he does it very well.
yeah, no, you're right. They show him being bad, and then learning how to manage it, to then at the end showing him being good, and he gets the role. They didn't show him being good.
They did.
No, they did.
They-
Because
he
they
has-
skipped to him saying the final liner.
With Barnaby, with
Yeah,
the
the
guy.
one line, that was it.
I know. Why do you want to see him just read the whole
Well,
script, brother,
they
man?
showed me 5 different blokes have a whole conversation about how his wife's
Yeah, but
getting
that was
molested
the
at
build-up
home,
of his
right?
anxiety.
That was
which,
the build-up of his anxiety, which leads him to fall asleep and punch a hole through someone's head.
I really like that scene.
Even though
I don't think it should have been a dream.
it was kind of badly done. That was clearly not. That was clearly like dust, bro. But I guess it was a dream.
It was a dream.
It was a dream.
I don't think it should have been a dream.
So he becomes a criminal.
Bro, he broke a terrorist out of prison. He's already a criminal. I'm sorry to tell you, bro.
Yeah,
But
he
like,
made it.
imagine he did that and he was like, "You have superpower," and then boom, prejudice. So you guys fucking love. You guys
I would
love
disagree
prejudice.
with that. I would disagree with that.
No,
so bad.
of course
But
not.
yeah,
So then they
Why
get
do you
arrested.
think that would be good? Oh my god.
What? That he just murdered a human in cold blood accidentally?
Accidentally.
Because he can't control his powers. That's like the whole promise.
But
of the
he
show.
can't control whether or not he punches someone. You still.
He blew up a building. You say he can control whether he pulverizes a human being.
Yes, he can, bro.
He can.
He
So
can.
he literally pulverized a 90-foot
He
building.
left. Didn't he walk away and then?
Yeah,
He turned the corner, just blows up the up. He chose to blow the
Bro,
whole
oh my
setup.
god, bro.
he didn't just pulverize his friend or anyone in the trailers. He specifically
You have
went.
to rush somewhere. It's like you need a bad shit. You have to rush to the closest bathroom to pulverize it.
Yeah,
Are
bro,
we playing?
he has
Yeah.
self-control.
No,
Somewhat.
but wait,
Yeah.
before we, do you disagree with me? Because now
I don't even know what you're
now
talking
I'm
about,
remembering. I remember the first guy in the mansion when he acted, and it's when he suddenly start. And he starts straight away. He leaves the room, goes to a different division, and even the guy's like, "Well, I guess we're following him." That guy's acting with the other guy, and he's like about his wife or whatever,
What's the voice?
or whatever. It was good.
But yeah,
That- I was like,
what's
that's
the name of the guy of his friend? It's not Barnaby. I don't
I'm not going to say that because it's one of my
but I'm not
questions.
talking. It wasn't him. It wasn't him that did it. It was the fucking French bloke that was there also applying for fucking Power Man or whatever,
Max
Wonderman.
Keller.
Yeah, Max Keller. That guy. Like, he
What?
was the first one to act, and his acting
I
was
don't
good.
hear your point.
His acting
It
was fucking dog shit.
Bro,
man.
that was the point of the scene,
Yeah.
and then he gets taken outside,
What?
and Barnaby speaks to him.
Like, what's the point of you keep saying the same thing and him being like, that's the point of the scene? And you're like, yeah, but you acted bad.
Okay, but tell me one moment in the whole fucking show where his acting was good.
Is where he has the conversation.
okay. Are we talking
that
about-
was purposefully bad.
Yeah. Are we talking about the acting of the actor in real life or the acting of Simon the character in the show?
The acting of Simon the character.
So throughout the show, he always, especially in the auditions, in the callbacks, he always portrays really good acting. The problem is he gets into his head and he obsesses. And in that scene, it was meant to show that he underperformed. And that's why the director literally went to him and be like, "Simon, I'm disappointed."
Okay, and then when
he
did he
has
get
that
good?
conversation with his Barnaby. It has conversation with his friend. And that's when he understands.
You're right, and
like,
then they show 2 seconds of his good acting. But they showed me 5 minutes of the French bloke doing
Bro,
the whole scene with his molested wife.
I agree with them.
Because
You
the
agree
point,
with
the
them?
point is to show that
That was the point of the scene.
he can only replicate acting. He can't actually act by himself.
And there's the whole thing, almost like a callback to the bathroom scene where he's like, just ignore the script. Like, just act.
Yeah,
And he was like,
because
put a
the-
mirror up to
because the
nature.
whole
exactly,
point-
because he couldn't be
the
himself
whole
because of
point
his secret.
is that no one else but him is Wonderman.
Why?
Because it's the point of the fucking show.
Yeah,
Well,
because-
no, I disagree with you there.
What do you mean you disagree
He
with
just
me?
happens to get the role.
He just
Not
happened
me.
to
It
be
didn't just happen to
Now,
get the
all
role.
the other
No,
guys-
but it's not. I wouldn't say he was in his heart of involved to be Wonder
yeah,
Man.
because
It
you-
was.
He was just.
That was his backstory with his dad. Like,
stupid. No,
no, yeah, yeah,
And the
and the guy-
show went up there, and
the-
he was born to be Wonder Man.
And no, because when the
he
dad,
said to the woman, "This is the role for me."
yeah,
No,
yeah, and that's all you
He
get,
should have
Joe.
loved the show. I'm Spider-Man. I'm not gonna be the next Peter Parker.
Oh,
I'm
mate,
done.
mate, I want to be a fucking brain surgeon. I was born to be. You're right, mate. Get the fucking job.
What
Get
kind
it there.
of point?
No,
is
because
that?
that's what you said.
That is no point.
That's not my point I'm saying.
You
That's
said
not
that he
what I'm
got the
saying. That's not
job
the point I'm saying,
because it was made for him, right? Because it's one conversation they had his dad. So yeah, the guy that was making the movie was sitting next to them and heard the conversation. Was like,
What?
when you grew up, kid.
What are you on about?
You're
I
on
didn't
about-
say
Okay,
that.
he underperformed.
I said
Okay,
that's because
wait.
he's Wonder Man, and none of the other guys could do what he did.
Underperformed, right? It's part of his
Yes.
character. He underperformed, and every other guy there, apart from him, did well. So how the fuck did he get the role?
They didn't do what the fucking director wanted. I don't know what you want me to say, bro.
No, but that's what I'm saying, mate.
No, I agree with that, but that was the point of the scene of him. He
But
was
so
just
how do you get the
he,
role
he
if
was
you
just
shift?
trying to act.
He
No,
perform-
was just
you
trying
see him perform at the end when he's in the actual movie. To tackle that point, you see his performance.
and you see him act before.
You see him in the match.
No, yeah, but that scene that he said, "Oh, they cut away." They do that scene in the actual movie when he's in the theater watching himself after the movie's done. He's performing that scene, and then they
Which
have
is
the
so
Barnaby
badly acted.
stand-in.
Like the
He's just saying words.
no, because for example,
just
again-
like word he knows,
No,
voice
for
of-
example, again, mate, the French guy, right?
Why do you love this French
No,
guy?
because his acting was actually good. He was like holding the other guy's face, and he's like almost in tears.
Yeah, but
and
they were
he's
good
like,
actors.
"Come back home, I miss you."
Yeah, but he was-
right. And then Barnaby's there in the film. They're watching the cinema. He's there like, "I'm Wonder Man," and it's oh my god, fucking great acting.
What are you on about? Did you not watch the show?
Yeah,
bro? Bless
I
you,
did.
bro. You got poor eyesight. What are you on about, bro? What are you on about? Wait, what you just said made no fucking sense, bro.
His acting was shit.
It
He
wasn't.
still got picked for the role
Because the
he
thing
was
is-
made for it.
Bro, those actors.
No, that's just not true. He wasn't picked for the role because he was made for it. I don't know what the fuck he said that. It was the whole thing.
No, but he was
just
a better- no,
maybe,
he was-
maybe I'm gonna reach over and shove that mic where
Bro,
the
he's
sun
talking
doesn't
about my
shine.
point and you're answering from.
Basically, he at first he was acting, but
Yeah,
he was
you're
like
right.
he hadn't started and stuff like that. And it's the thing of like he wasn't acting. He was just pulling from different shit he watched. It was like Mean Girls, whatever the fuck. And then he talked to whatever the fucking guy's name is,
Barnaby.
and then
Michael.
with Barnaby. And then they were talking, and then he goes, it was the whole thing of putting a mirror up to nature, and I was just forgetting the script and just acting. And that's he goes back in a bit like before when he talked
That's
to
what
them.
I mean. I mean, in a sense, he was always a better actor, but he couldn't act by himself. He needed
Yeah.
to replicate someone's acting or have a script. And that's why when they took outside and he says that scene, that's why when he comes back, he gets the role,
He
bro.
smashes.
He was always a better actor. It's just he couldn't do it without any fucking
I'm just glad
script
he
or
threw it
anything.
all away at the end of the show by saving a third.
That is true. But that's why it's not
that
that, bro.
switch was also just at the end, last episode. Switch.
Which was cool, like the whole him learning
Because
from
like
the
why
bodyguard.
up until that last episode, Barnaby or the best friend or whatever the fuck, it was like the whole thing of him being like, no, I know. The whole time he was working for the police. There was never a hint of he was like, no,
That's not
I'm
true.
Working for the
He
police.
breaks the thing and tosses it away.
What
He
thing?
had evidence
What
of
thing?
Wonderman.
The wire.
The wire, pussy! A wire! He had evidence of him using his powers and he broke it because he believed in Simon.
No, yeah.
Fucking pussy, bro. You guys know what show.
This is why I don't agree with you because you just see what I mean. And
Bro,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
all
yeah,
viral,
because
bro.
like
You-
I forgot that scene. I forgot that scene. I'm sorry. I had exams and I failed.
Okay.
Sorry for insisting on it.
Was I okay? They are probably gonna get shafted for this as well. Was I the only one that thought that Barnaby was just a bit dumb as well? Like the guy, because for example, when they go to the house,
No, he
and
just-
they're like, "Mate, we came here to get the guy's bike," and he's there like, "Oh, Simon, mate, he may have a point. Oh, Simon, mate, let's have."
I had like 50
oh,
jokes
Simon,
off
mate,
my
let's
head.
have his fucking drugs. It was just like
It was speech range.
he sounded like he was 5 years old.
No, I don't
sometimes.
get it.
You sound like a 5
They
years
did
old.
dumbify him.
He was
a little
cracking
bit.
the head.
But
He's
was
always
already
been dumb.
He
But
was
it's
already
not like
dumb.
he was smart and then he wanted the show.
It's a disservice of my favorite character.
Bro, he's an actor. He's not a scientist. He doesn't need to be smart.
Yeah, but
Also, but I just don't see how they're going
What?
to move
It
this
was
into...
actual sweets. It wasn't drugs.
Like, you guys are excited for season 2 of Wonderman?
no,
Yes.
man.
I mean, the thing is,
Good on you guys. I'm happy for you
not
guys.
necessarily the jump at the end that's bothering me a bit. Because, for example, second season, I'm not going to see him learn
Okay.
about his power.
It doesn't have to be.
He can
listen,
fly
His
already,
fight
bro.
looked like shit
Like
as
no
well.
joke. I'll pay $1,000 to forget her.
It looked like shit, bro.
Okay, shut the fuck
I
up.
would.
He just rage bait.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
would.
Bro,
That's
then
L-
it's not
L-
going to
You pay
make
a grand
Alright.
for
Bro,
it.
I added to TikTok, so I'm not going to make it in, but.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut you off. You never make it in, bro. I don't really like that bit of a jump where he just like,
I agree.
You know, fuck acting. But I know my power's fuck acting. I'm gonna fight this guy away.
There was a time that passed. I guess your point might be valid, but you hated the show as a whole, so it's like
It's not a 5, bro.
Give it an up.
It's
It's
definitely not a 3.
It's
Shut
not.
up, better.
Sure, six.
that's actually a good point.
A
So
night's disgusting, bro.
we have a tier list, so we're gonna put up here right now. It's the superhero
It's not
project
a nine.
TV list,
It's not a 9.
TV list, project list. So
I'm not
yeah,
gonna prefer Moon Knight.
I do.
okay. You're saying it's not a 9. You give it a 9.
It's a 7 or 8, bro. It's not cinema. That's what I mean. I know it's 1 point difference. It makes a difference.
Cinema on a fucking superhero show with no superheroes.
superhero.
No heroes.
It's not a superhero show.
I don't see.
Mate, they could have
Marvel's
called
not
it.
making
They
it
could
superhero.
have called it Life of Mike, and it would have been the same bullshit, bro. Life of Mike, the
But I
actor.
don't see him becoming a
Well, why is
superhero.
it
Like, I don't
different?
see him becoming a superhero or saving people. I don't see him.
And what? Okay, is that a problem? If he doesn't become a superhero, does that take away?
If a guy.
Moon Knight doesn't become a superhero. He actively
No,
kills
but I'm not
people.
talking about.
Okay, okay.
I'm talking about doing some bullshit with his power.
Okay, let's
No,
say
this is Captain America New World. 2 hours him just on ice. Would you like that?
Just your
what is the point?
No, but what's that point? That doesn't establish
No,
anything for the world.
You were hinting that it's going to be a superhero show with no super or hero.
Okay,
when,
okay.
When,
there
when
were
did they
powers.
hint that? The only thing.
Wonderman! What the fuck do you think that is?
There was no spinning. There was legit scenes. There was legit scenes with powers, and then we had a whole episode with Dorman.
What's going on with his voice?
we had a whole,
Becoming Max Kadar.
Love that.
we had a whole, like we had powers. I just wanted to see more of his powers. I agree with you
Okay,
that. But
where are we putting the show?
I think I personally top Avi. I feel like
Mate,
It's
Next
not
to
good.
Ironheart.
Yes.
Really.
Ironheart is better.
show, yeah.
Don't. Oh, that's bullshit, Danny. Come on,
Like,
bro.
I be honest.
No,
I be honest.
no, it's because he's fucking black, isn't it? No, she's black as well. To be fair. But
I think they're same level.
Love my girl Riri, bro.
no, Ironheart has so many more problems.
No, Ironheart's better. I'll say same level.
It's not.
It's not same one.
It's
I'll
not.
put it, Avi.
Well, if you put it, if you give it
Yeah.
a 3, bro.
It's
Give
not
it
good,
a
bro.
three.
You put it below Captain America.
I did.
You put it back.
Captain America surprisingly is better than this.
No, he gave Captain America 2. To be fair, so
No,
he
was
thinks
it?
better.
No, bro. It's not. It's on good, bro.
Well, he literally gave it a 3.
Yeah, but you gave it a cinema.
Well, sorry, yes.
Bro, I can't believe this is our combined.
No, yeah,
session.
so mine and his cancel out.
It's
so
either-
it has to be like a
Well,
6.
if you give a
It's
5
not
or
a
6. Shut the
6.
fuck up. Is it a 5 or a 6?
What? Would that change it?
Maybe.
Well, no, he said next to Ironheart, so it's a 6. Ironheart is top.
Oh,
tier.
then it's 7.
then it's 7. Yeah.
Because Thiago gave it a 9, he gave it a 3, so this will cancel out. So it's between my 8.
That's not how averages work. You add our scores together and you
He's
divide
gonna
by
give
4.
like point something, bro.
No, that's in theory, but we can argue. That's the whole point. We can argue, try to convince.
Yeah, we can convince.
Yeah.
We for sure can convince. But you're trying to convince
Like
yourself.
after
Okay, if anything, okay, no, sure, we'll do like that, bro.
What did you give it? A 7.
Okay,
An
well,
eight.
let's not do that. That's not fun.
No, bro, he's stupid, bro. Because technically, you have
It's
to
a
give it
6.25.
You'd have to give it a 2 for yours to cancel out because you gave it a 9, bro. It's gonna be point something.
It's 6.2.
It's
Yeah.
a 7.
It's a 6.2, so it's a 6.
So, okay, do we agree it's had a 6 or
He
7?
gave it a 6.
Wait, it's 6 or 7, guys.
Huh?
Six
He
or
gave it a 6.
Oh my, can
He
all
gave it a
of can
5.
all
No,
of
he
you-
gave it a 6,
can
bro.
all of you shut the fuck up?
He added the numbers wrong.
Yeah, bro, he's an idiot, dog. Can we all agree?
You
6
gave it a 5!
I'm gonna kill you, man. I'm gonna kill you. So, can we all agree it's 6 or 7 in the tier list?
Yeah, did you give it a 6 or a 7, bro?
I never gave it a 7.
Did you give it a 5 or a 6? Because that matters. Because 6 is Ironheart.
Yeah,
No way. So you give it a 6.
I think it's top average. I don't think
So
it's good.
you think it's 6, right? So it has to be fucking 7, bro. That's how fucking numbers work.
That's
But
not how-
No, it's a 6.5. You take that!
and that
It's
rounds
in
up
between.
7.
It's either 6 or 7. So is it top 5? You're low good.
it's so good, bro.
No, it's-
it's
Okay,
better
okay.
than Ironheart.
Okay, but let's stop talking about fucking numbers. Okay,
Too many numbers.
I know we can't convince you because, but
Because.
after all the
Oh,
points that we've made, do you still think that the biggest the biggest things that brought the show down for you of the whole acting to superhero not being able to or having the clause of not making sense of the
not that
the
it
show
makes sense, it makes
the show as a whole superhero show not about superheroes stupid point like does
Are you saying it's a stupid point?
like after
It's such a fair
after
point.
everything that we said,
Shut the fuck
do
up,
you
bro,
still
before I
think
smack your teeth out of
that
your
this
forehead.
show is nothing but bang on average? From all the stuff that MCU has
no,
made,
I think it's very above average. It's a 6. Like I don't.
do you not think that it goes slightly above that in terms of the?
Bro, what do we have on 7? It's easier to compare with shit that we have on the tier list.
I think we only have Fantastic Four.
I
Mate,
think
no, it's such a-
Loki's better. I think.
Yeah, Loki would be like top cinema.
I think Daredevil Born Again is definitely better. Obviously.
I don't think it's definitely better.
It is better.
Born Again.
I think it's a 9.
Born Again.
Wait.
Foggy.
Wait, are you saying that there's... What do we have...
Are you stupid?
Born
I'm gonna
Again,
murder you.
Daredevil is
Born
way
Again
better than
has-
Born Again.
What do we have in peak cinema? What do we have in peak cinema?
But it's not gonna go in
Thunderbolts.
pixels.
So you'd say that this cinema was Thunderbolts?
For me,
No,
it is.
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts.
Don't be fucking stupid. Thunderbolts at
It's a
10.
bit you being in it.
But Thunderbolt is not a 10.
It is.
It is. It should be.
Well,
done.
no, it should be after every watch. I think it's definitely above average. I don't think it's. I wouldn't.
Bro, I think it's. Bro, I think
are you two just
What's in
not
7?
staying?
What's in 7?
Fantastic Four First Steps? I think it's so.
Just. Yeah, but I don't. First of all, I don't think this is better.
Peacemaker as well.
I think this was better than Peacemaker,
This was
bro.
better. Because the thing is, it's the story.
This shit was way better than Peacemaker.
The story and the writing,
Bro,
the
you're talking about,
character.
bro, Peacemaker, bro. You barely see him use his shit. Yeah,
No.
he never uses his helmet.
You're a
every time.
Peacemaker.
I'm being serious. Bro, you barely see Peacemaker do shit, bro.
Peacemaker's better than
And he makes an episode of Peacemaker.
Peacemaker's better than this.
No, with the Nazis. Peacemaker's better. Peacemaker's not better.
Equally.
Equally is a better character than fucking.
No, equally is not. No,
Mate,
Peacemaker's
I
better.
think it's such a...
Peacemaker's not better.
I think it's such a fair
Okay, I
point,
guess
bro.
we're not the solo, so let's do numbers.
Oh, no,
6.5.
Oh, let's, you know what? Fuck it. It doesn't go to tier list. Fuck you, man. No,
I don't like. I truly think Ironheart and this are about same level. Ironheart is good.
No, it wasn't.
I don't know.
Are you
Bro,
being
Bro, it is
serious?
such a
bro?
fair point, man. If I tell you,
Like, I'm not excited
and you
for him.
fucking
With
with the film, and
with
it
the
has nothing
hologram
to do
of the
with
friend,
it.
bro.
I'm not excited.
Where
I'm
she's
not saying it
dissing
doesn't have
Tony
fun.
Stark. She doesn't be, bro. She doesn't start anything. Ironheart existing or non-existing is the same shit. This is gonna start the era of the mutants, bro.
Okay,
I'm
now
serious.
you're extrapolating.
it's just-
How does this show set up mutants whatsoever?
No, but it sets up the repercussions
No,
of people with powers. Is that not true?
Okay, true. If they do fuck all after
Speak on
this
the mic,
movie,
speak
if
on
they
the
do
mic.
fuck all after
Okay,
this
what kind of
movie-
point is that?
Exactly.
No, you're
So you
talking-
got-
But that's why Superman score so matters so much because it was the beginning of
you
DC.
guys think that's where it's heading. You don't know where this is setting up.
Regardless, whether or not it builds up the idea that people with superpowers are not going to be able to do as many things in society as other people. In this case, or that having superpowers is a detriment to you living your life.
Isn't this the first time we see people with powers have any repercussions? Or am I wrong with that?
Technically, it's Sokovia Accords.
But people that are not
The whole thing with
superheroes.
Wanda.
The people that are not superheroes. Because Wanda did that.
Wanda committed war
whilst was performing her job as a
The
superhero.
whole plot of Born Again is Fisk outlawing superheroes in New York.
Yeah, vigilantes, yeah. But it's Fisk.
Okay, so any example I give, yeah, but it's this scenario. How about you go suck my fat nut? We can put it at 7, I guess. Yeah, fine.
Thank you, bro.
What, really?
Bro, even if you disagree, man, let's just leave it at 7, bro. I'm so done with this.
Just-
7, there you go. We're not going to have time for Brother's Verdict this episode. I guess the Wonderman discussion was just too juicy.
We spent an hour talking about the fucking one.
It was screaming half the time. So yeah. So now we're gonna move on to the game because we don't have time for anything else. So yeah, Ace Race. Okay, Ace Race. So yeah, so this is a trivia game. Us four will be competing. There'll be two winners and the two losers. Shut up. And the two losers will compete in a guessing game next Friday to avoid doing a punishment. So yeah, a trivia game. There's 3 levels. We're each represented by a suit. It's up, but it's clubs, spades, diamonds, hearts. He's gonna pull up a card. Whatever suit it is goes forward. There's levels. If the suit is the one asking questions for that level. If the suits match, we can't ask ourselves a question, so we just stay. If you get the question right, you get sent to level. If you get it wrong, you move back down. Let's just get it.
Can you move your mouse? First person moving forward, diamonds. So the first question section is clubs. So clubs, what's your topic?
My topic is Loki.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
You know I haven't watched this second.
Segment.
the second season.
Now make sure to ask stuff on just the second season. Then.
We'll just give you simple questions.
Okay.
You're
who am I-
simple
who am I-
to- disease code.
Diane.
That's why I make 6 bills a day.
6 bills.
Billion.
What is the name of the female Loki variant?
Woki.
That's
That is right.
That is
No.
right.
Her name is Woki.
In the show.
In the show, brother. She's a Loki, bro.
In the
For example, Loki's name is Tom Hiddleston.
no, that's exactly what I'm saying. In the live action MCU TV show, what's Loki's female counterpart?
Woki.
No, bro. What's her name, bro? You know my question, bro. Stop acting stupid.
I'm not wrong.
I'm not accepting.
You are wrong.
It's not your answer.
What's
She never
the
goes
female
by
counterpart?
Loki. She never goes by Loki.
They actively
She
they
doesn't-
say
she
there's
doesn't-
another Loki.
Another. That's not. Oh, bro. Stop being stupid, bro.
Well,
He's
Fuck
because
me.
he's trying to workshop it. Just think. You got it.
Kill yourself.
You got 10 seconds.
Kaboom, mate.
It's a chicken in the tree, bro.
Well, you got the mask now.
Bro, yeah. I'm gonna gain so much. The amount of spots I'm gonna get on my forehead. This shit.
So
already has
it's already
possibilities.
I
there.
know, but I'm gonna get like triple.
No,
full
but-
colony. Shut up, Lex Luthor, bro.
Wait, if I'm Lex Luthor, you're fucking
I'm
disgusting.
kind of thinking. I'm thinking of Lex Luthor. Set up. I'm thinking Vanessa. It's not Vanessa.
Think of Mogwai.
I'm never gonna get it. We're gonna get it. I don't know. Vanessa. I don't know.
Vanessa?
Sylvie.
Bro, you know how this game works, bro. To be fair.
Yeah, look how
You
about-
look at it and smack your throat off.
He said final answer.
No, I just asked final answer, and you just said the answer, bro.
Sylvie.
Yeah.
I think Loki was right. Next person moving forward. So he actually is.
Okay, it's me.
Well, he's gonna ask. Oh, what's the guy?
No, he's not.
He always gives you easy ask
That's
questions.
so bullshit.
That is
It's not
true.
my
That
shit.
is true.
Tom
No,
Hardy.
he gives you. He literally asks you what the fuck was Chang-Chi's weapon. The other.
He asked you that.
No, he asked better that.
No, yes. What ring?
Shut up! I don't know if this could be easy. This could be hard. What is the name of the location at the end of the time? At the end of time, where variants are sent.
That's a good question.
You know the location I'm on about. Bro,
The Void, final answer.
that's correct.
And maybe just ask, what's Loki's brother?
Would you have known that?
Yes, sir!
Okay then.
Shut up! I got whatever I want.
bro. What the hell, man?
Next question moving forward. Who's Loki's brother? No. You know in the comics, Korg had a brother.
Korg.
And then like he gets demolished in the fight. And then just Korg the rock guy. He has a brother in the comics. He just gets demolished.
What is the name of the main bad guy?
Loki.
What's his title?
Oh, bro. A Kang. The Conqueror? No. Or is it. No. It's Kang. I'm going Kang.
Is that final answer?
Yeah, Kang.
It's no.
The one above all?
Oh. Wait, I was looking for He Who Remains.
Yeah.
That is Kang.
Yeah, but it is Kang the Conqueror.
But yes, it's a Kang variant.
It's a Kang variant. So
You didn't specify.
But the thing is, you need to specify a question like, who was he at the end?
well, you only find out he's Kang at the end. He's always He Who
To be
Remains.
fair, technically, Danny hasn't answered a single question wrong. 'Cause you asked, what's Loki's name? And you went, Loki.
Bro, next one's moving forward hearts. Bro, who's Loki's
What is the name of the place they're in? And I don't want just the letters.
Oh,
I want the actual name of it.
No? The time.
So, what is the name of the organization that kidnaps Loki and is responsible for all the pirate shenanigans?
It's the time people.
Mojito.
Oh, the time variants.
Why do you look at me?
Okay, good. That time variants.
Hey, final answer?
Yeah.
It's
Time Variance Authority. TVA.
So you want 3 names.
No, it's it's the name.
That's the name, man.
Next person moving forward.
I'm surprised you got Time
Clubs?
Variance.
Damn, these.
Okay, it's my suit, so I'm saying I'm asking questions. I'll reveal later.
Next person moving forward.
It's me, bro.
Next
Yeah,
person.
it's clubs.
Next person moving forward. We don't even explain it anymore.
Hard.
That's his what? Second question?
Second question.
Loki's brother.
What the fuck do I know about Loki,
What
mate?
is the name of the creature that guards the void and consumes everything?
Papa John, mate. Fuck, I don't know.
Should I ask another
You
question?
never know. That's the problem. Oh yeah, maybe
start knowing.
maybe because I watched Loki season 1 about 3 years
I
ago.
have one more question, but it's
It
extremely
shows up in
easy.
that one Wolverine.
What?
You don't even know.
That creature.
You know that. What's that?
I don't know either.
Another question.
Wait.
Should I ask another question?
No, what was the question again?
What is the name of the creature in the
Creature,
void?
the ghosty thing.
I swear they say was.
It's a lion.
Oh, yeah.
A
That's a tough
lion.
one. That's a tough
No,
one.
that was a tough one.
For his second question.
Yeah,
know.
yeah, just a little.
What is the name of the three figures that TVA claims run everything?
Yeah,
The 3 figures.
yeah. Yeah.
The name.
That's
Yes, of each one of them.
right. Just the name of it.
The truth, the way, and the life. Oh.
Final answer.
Quoting the Bible.
No, I actually don't.
Amen.
But what the name that they said was in season 1 that I watched a year ago or 2 years
Bro,
ago.
should I ask another
When
question,
did season 1 come out?
I can ask another question. Should I ask another question?
No, bro.
I don't think I
Bro.
Oh my god, I'll ask another
What was the
question.
name? What was the name?
Timekeepers.
Yeah, this is not that bad.
Fuck me.
I don't know if I think we should just.
Yeah, if you can stay, the timekeepers, I guess it's fair. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off like that.
Next time, I'm gonna come back on
Next person moving forward.
Wait, okay.
Oh, I hope it's mine. Fuck.
Danny.
My topic is Moon Knight.
Oh.
So everyone's like TV shows.
Who's Moon Knight's dad?
Ask questions like that, I beg. No, next time I'm grabbing like the most like random fucking.
Grab The Rock. Let's not forget that, bro. You actually did The Rock last time.
What is his job at the museum?
Oh, what? Okay, he's either.
Specific as well, bro.
Yeah, he's either security guard. I don't know if I'm mixing just FNAF. Is he security guard? Because the thing is he wanted to be the collector, like the archaeology thing. He was passionate about that, but he didn't have that job.
Mate, we need an answer, not a
It
exposition.
was either that or the fucking the people selling the tickets. I'll go security guard. Final answer.
He was a tour guide, wasn't he?
He was a gift shop guy. Selling the trinkets.
I was gonna go tour guide to be fair.
Yeah, that's
no,
not
he
bad.
wanted to be a tour guide, something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I know he wanted to like talk about this shit.
Next person moving forward, diamonds. What's your topic?
My topic is the Iron Man trilogy.
Okay.
So, Danny, what is the name of the biological technology used by the villains in Iron Man 3 that allows them to regenerate?
From the redstone. No, it's the redstone. It's the red power stone.
What?
It's technically correct. It's from the red power stone now.
What do you want to
Final
answer?
answer?
What do you want?
What was the question?
Try again.
The power is where Pepper Potts becomes like fire bitch.
Yeah, well, what is the name of the biological technology used by the villains in Iron Man 3
How
that
the
allows
fuck?
them to
I watched
regenerate?
Iron Man 3 when I was 3. Oh, and it is from the Red Power Stone now.
No.
I swear it was from one of the
Well, you don't
Well, that's your answer. What is this? What is this
I
game?
don't know. He's
To
helping
be
me
fair,
out.
what was the answer?
How the fuck would I know?
Extremis was the name.
Bro, I was
I'll do it for
Like, I'm gonna make you anus extremities.
Okay.
okay. Bro, you gotta ask possible extra. Okay.
So this question needs a bit more context. So the secondary shut up. The secondary antagonist in Iron Man 2 is
Sorry,
Tony's rival, Justin Hammer, from Hammer Industries. He was responsible for supplying War Machine with his entire arsenal of weapons. What was the nickname given to the most powerful missile supplied that ends up failing miserably?
I remember part of it.
What? I don't even know what you're talking about.
So, I'll put it in context. That there is a scene where Justin Hammer is selling a bunch of weapons to War Machine. And the big sellout is this missile that has a nickname. And when War Machine uses that missile later in the movie, ends up failing miserably. What was the nickname of the most powerful missile?
How the fuck am I gonna know this?
Fuck.
Kaboom, kaboom,
I remember
bro.
part of it. If I get half of it, would I go home free, bro? You give up.
I don't even know this.
You give
scene.
up.
Yeah.
It's mother's something, like mother's purse or mother's.
It's the ex-wife.
It was someone I. That's a hard question. That's fair. That's your first question. To be fair.
No, it's not. He gave me extremities or whatever.
No,
the
but
fuck.
we asked that. Let's not be stupid here.
Next person looking forward. Clubs.
Okay. Well, here we go,
What
guys.
you gotta ask, like,
What does Jarvis stand for?
Do you know?
Fuck that one!
Okay, so it's our
Joseph Arrhythmias, mate.
Is it too hard?
Jarvis.
Jarvis,
Yeah,
bro.
what does
That's
Jarvis
like
stand
5 words, bro. It's more than 5 or 6. Okay, I is intelligence, to be honest, yeah.
S is space. No, S is science, intelligent science.
What you know?
I don't fucking know. Mate, we're all in this together.
I have no clue. I'm just trying to think of words that start with that letter.
What is it? What is it? I want
is
to
it?
be some fucking...
Just a rather very intelligent system.
Mate, you was just a ladder.
Just a rather.
No, just Aladdin, bro.
Define just a ladder, bro. Whatever you just said.
Just a rather very
Intelligent.
intelligent system.
It's a full sentence.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just a...
Is it too hard?
Yes!
Mate, move back,
Okay.
bro.
What is written on the arc reactor Tony originally built in the cave and is later gifted to him by Pepper with this new engraving?
Isn't it like this your new heart or Iron Heart? I don't remember, bro. Well, that's in the case.
Yeah.
It says in the case. Tony's
I
heart,
think I
something like that.
remember.
It's like Tony's womb.
Tony's womb.
I require some sort of structured answer.
Bro, I don't remember.
Philosophy and then this, mate. These are his
Oh, you gave the rock to people, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Was it easier or harder than this?
Fair.
There we go.
Tony's heart.
Breaking Case of Fire. Might be that.
Because I'm trying to think of the funeral scene.
It might be I'm dead.
No, because the funeral scene says Hero White Iron Man or some shit like that. I don't remember.
Just say something, bro.
I'll go Tony's heart, bro. I know I'm not
Is
gonna.
it like remember you have a
Just
heart?
can I add something before you say that it's wrong? Does it get easier?
Oh, yeah.
It's whatever.
The
I don't think that is the answer.
answer is proof that Tony has a heart.
So if I said remember you have a heart,
I said Tony's heart. Is that not accepted?
no move back.
No.
Bitch. Tony's heart. You're fucking well. Next person moving forward.
But there's two hearts as well. But so you're telling me after surviving Loki, I have fucking Iron Man season 3?
Maybe gain some knowledge for the stuff we talk about in the podcast.
I've got a job.
Shut the fuck. Everyone here has a job.
He works for me.
Doesn't matter, bro. I still work.
What
You might feel-
Egyptian artifact are Harrow and Mark fighting over?
Oh, it's like...
Don't look at me.
is it a K?
I know it.
It's a good question.
What is it? It's something to do with the scarab. That's actually...
5 seconds.
Is it the scarab or the cane? Scarab cane.
It's a bit.
Is that a final answer?
Now I'm gonna go
I think I know.
I'm gonna go. Wait, when you just need to say the object.
Yeah.
Kane, final answer.
It was a scarab,
Scarab.
yeah. There you go.
Ah,
Even
The
I knew
king, that's
this.
what he had for his power arc.
Oh yeah.
Back. You see how that's a fair question because it's you don't have to reach back to when you were a month old.
No, it's brother.
But I knew it, which means it's no.
Next person moving forward. My third question. Third? Yeah.
Third. Okay. I've had two as well somehow.
I haven't even made it up.
How? Oh no. What causes Tony's first panic attack in Iron Man 3?
Oh my god.
See, now that's a better
That's
question.
that's a good fucking question though, because I don't know.
No, that I do remember that.
This first. Dumbledore was always having panic attacks.
Oh fuck! Wait, he did
It's the kid that's talking to him over the phone. He's driving that drunk because I know he pulls that shit over and says, sick car. Pulls that shit over. Yeah. Oh, no. Ooh, no. Wait, is it there, bro? I know there's two. There's another one where he's like in the crowd with against the Mandarin and he goes into the suit and it's like, what's wrong? And he's like, is it the heart? And Jarvis is like, no, bro, you're just having an attack. You're being bitch. So I don't know if that's the first. I think the first.
I'm gonna give you a clue because what
Since when do we give clues? in this
no,
game?
because what I want is what caused it, no, not what scene it was. So the first one is that one with he's in a restaurant and there's a crowd and he goes into the suit. That's the
But
first
let
one.
him be confused though.
So yeah, so what causes that?
So like hella like I don't remember.
Is everyone trying to find the
hella
tower?
people there? I think it's because like people ask him about like his time in the middle, like there he has like flashbacks to the Middle East. Shit. No, I think he does have like some reminds him of like his time in the Middle East and shit because they were talking about his weapons and that reminded me of him being in the Middle East. It's my final answer. Yeah.
Isn't it the wormhole?
It's his fight in Avengers when he
goes into
through
the wormhole.
and he falls down. A kid basically shows him a picture of him with the Chitauri.
And that's what the kid
that
says over the
triggers-
phone. He's like, "Oh yeah, he was talking about it." And then when Tony gets
it's the events of Avengers 1 and him almost dying through the wormhole.
Dude, but that was a
triggers.
good fucking question.
No, but that should have been the first question.
Spell Jarvis, bro. That's your second though.
You know his strat is making his question so hard that no one else passes. He has like 15 questions.
True, bro.
That's
To be
not
fair.
even-
Well, at what point where we were like, he's re-asked enough questions, we should kill him.
Next person moving forward. Hearts.
I only have one question. How many questions have I asked you?
Ask him who's Loki's
You
dad.
made decide my third question.
What's the full name of Loki's actor?
We've said
He legit said it.
Yeah, I remember he said Tom. I can't remember the surname. Tom Harding, bro. I'm gonna
Final
remember.
answer.
I actually can't remember his surname. I remember you mentioned Tom. Tom Harding. I'm gonna go with that.
Final answer.
Yeah, Venom's actor. Come on.
This time, final.
Well,
You know how this game works, bro. It's not
yeah,
like
final answer.
Tom
Tom
Hiddleston.
Hiddleston.
Yeah, there we go.
You should drop back, bro. You did the job.
Oh man, yeah. I'm changing my whole race.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, and I'm gonna remind. I already forgot.
Oh, you Dory, bro.
Get us started.
He's legit though.
Next person moving forward, diamonds.
Okay.
Fuck me, bro. Honestly.
How does Iron Man rescue all the passengers at once after the plane gets blown open in Iron Man 3? How does Iron Man rescue all the passengers at once after the plane gets blown open in Iron Man 3?
I think he flies the plane.
He finds him. He finds it, bro. How does he say after the plane gets blown up in Iron Man 3? Doesn't he get all his Johns around? All his suits? No, that's when his crib was getting blown up.
I don't remember. I don't even
I'm
remember
saying,
the.
So the scene is the plane it gets attacked, it gets blown open, all the passengers get sucked out and they're falling. How does he rescue all of those passengers?
I
at
say he
once?
gets all his armors. Fucking.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Doesn't he just pick them up?
So,
No, the answer was one by one.
So they all hold hands together. He makes them all hold hands, and then he like.
How do you
picks them up.
expect me to remember this?
Bro, do we have it? I remember I saw this film when I still used to fucking shit in the pen.
No, we did that till you were 18, bro.
I mean, like he asked
check,
questions
let me
about
check.
Shang-Chi.
They're supposed to get easier, though, brother.
But this is easy.
No, but for example, his second question was the animal in Shang-Chi. Not spell.
He's still
Your question is like spell Jarvis.
I think
bro.
this is like
That was the first one.
I think
What were my 3 questions?
Extremis.
Mate, that was your fifth or something like that.
That was your fourth, no, your third. Yeah,
If you discount extremists, is my second.
No, so yeah, no, including it, because then we changed
No,
it.
it's your third, the discounting.
Yeah, but that means you fucked up 4 times.
I didn't fuck up.
Mate,
No. The question he asked before this
It's
was
just
fine.
because
Mate, I was like 6 when I
those are
watched
just
it.
like
Which means
specific, like, that is not an important moment. That's not a major moment. It's just a moment that happens.
It is one of the major moments of Iron Man 3, yeah.
Him saving this random plane, it's a major moment.
It's not random playing it.
No, him fighting the fucking man.
I don't even remember the outpoint.
Saving Pepper Potts a major moment.
What do you want to do, guys? You want to just reach
Get
out
more
the whole
questions.
thing?
No,
I don't have more
Oh
questions.
yeah, go with your cards. Go all the way up.
Because,
Like, I wouldn't have gone there. Like, it's...
because realistically, if you put example,
Like, that was a good first question.
how is that
For example,
not a third
the question before this one, before the panic attacks one, was easier than this one.
He still didn't get it.
Yeah, but I didn't complain about that one. That was a good
They're both
question.
hard questions, but this is my like 16th question. So yeah. Guess I'll go back, guys.
I don't know.
Just maybe the next
I
one.
don't know. For example, can I make questions about Captain America or 4? Like you watch them equally as long
But
ago.
they need to be. They need. If you ask me, how many Nazis did Captain America kill in the first
I
Captain
didn't ask
America?
that.
No
movie?
longer the film
I'm
we watched.
asking vague scenes, and
And
you
they are exactly. They're vague scenes.
to like talk about scenes. I'm not asking for specific.
Yeah, but they're not like major scenes in the movie. Like as the question.
Just give him an easier question the next one. It's actually...
My fourth question. I should be what's his name. Next person moving forward. Spades.
I don't know. I like the shrug though. I'll start doing that.
Smart, bro.
Smart,
You
bro.
broke the game.
I see. I see. You got the game unlocked. Give them fucking weird ass hard questions.
Shut up, bro. You're an idiot, bro. I asked you the name of the actor that we said like 5 minutes ago.
Ask me now. Tom Harrington. Harrington. I think his
That's
name
a
was.
you
It's also
problem.
Tom Hardy, not Harding.
Huh?
That's a you problem.
No, you're an idiot for that. That's not a problem with you.
What city does he live in?
right.
No, that's fair.
I know the answer, though.
Spell the acronym.
Quebec.
It's not Quebec. I can tell you that for free. It's Qatar.
London. Final answer.
That's correct.
Yeah.
He has an appropriate question. An appropriate difficult. We took what he fights in the Big Ben. Does he?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure.
No, but
you see the Big
I
Ben.
remember like the telephone.
Next person moving forward. Heart.
Wait, oh my god, bro. I was gonna ask him the name of the side character, but I'm not even gonna ask you that, bro. You fucking idiot.
Ask him who his sister is.
I have a good question.
Side character.
No, I have-
Who's the
okay,
side
that's
character?
What? So.
Who's the side character?
Oh yes, bro.
Who?
Yo, guy! Oh, you Jimmy pissed me off.
The guy that voices McQueen, Lightning McQueen, bro.
Your idiocy has no limits, does it?
I'll ask you a plot question.
Why? I still don't know who you are.
What is this? To be honest, I could ask him so many more questions, but what is discovered about the Timekeepers? What's the main reveal about the Timekeepers? Bro, I'll take a fucking broad answer. I don't need
So
specific.
they're not good people.
Final answer.
Actually, they that.
It's your final answer. That's they were androids slash
They're not
fakes.
real.
Were they good people?
No, they're not real. You're actually such a waste.
Bro, I haven't seen this show
Doesn't matter.
in the eons.
It's we watch it. This is time.
No, because I didn't. Would you just watch season 2?
No, bro, season two.
This happened season 1.
Oh my
Season
god.
two's been out for years.
Next person moving forward. Spade. Spade wins. What a surprise, guys. Next person moving forward. Spade. Come on, what is it?
Oh, I'm
Next person. Clubs.
It's only his 6th question.
What holiday is Iron Man 3 set around?
Oh, that's easy.
It's always Thanksgiving or Christmas. Well, the thing. Oh,
Spin
wait,
back, it's
you
Easter.
count New Year's as a holiday because I remember him blowing up his suits with fireworks. Is New Year's a holiday?
I'll consider it a holiday.
Yeah. But if there's fireworks, man, you kind of have your answer, don't you?
No, I think it was Christmas. Yeah, because he gives the kids Christmas presents and the kids from Iron Man 3. No, he's not.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
go Christmas period.
It's including you.
Final answer?
Yeah, I'll go Christmas.
Christmas is correct. And yes, the kid is from Iron Man 3.
Next person moving
He
forward.
gives him the potato gun as a present.
Clubs.
Keep in mind the trenches I just went through.
I didn't even make the trenches.
You're an idiot, though.
What is the animal of the goddess?
Which one? There was more than one, mate. Of the female.
Of the goddess.
Oh, I
the
swear I
female
know
lead.
this.
Of the goddess.
Repeat the question.
What is the animal of the goddess?
Well, there's a goddess. Oh, bro, I don't fucking know, bro. Wait,
That's just.
wait, repeat it.
What is the animal of the goddess?
Which goddess?
Goddess.
The only female god
Goddess
that
there
appears
is.
in the show.
Happens to be an animal.
Was it?
Crocodile, I think. Wait, it was crocodile male. Comment down below.
I think I know.
Bro, I just remember crocodile and conchu, bro. But the eagle bitch had wings.
Sorry.
Can I go parakeet?
That's not an animal.
That's a bird.
Parakeeta. A parakeet.
Crocodile.
Any day now.
Unless
Crocodile fanas.
it's a hippo.
It's a hippo.
Oh, I thought
Did you
I
forget
thought it was
hippo?
ovelha.
The
On the
hippo.
ship.
Yeah, that he takes them through the.
Why did I think it was
But
a
the
sheep?
crocodile was a goddess as well, no?
No, I think it was a male.
I'm pretty sure. If the
That-
crocodile was a female, do I get it right?
Oh, to be sure. The crocodile might have been female. The crocodile that fights Conchu.
Yeah, that's the crocodile I'm thinking about.
That is his. That's the guy's god. That's a goddess.
Yeah, but I think
That's
she's
not
a
female.
goddess. I think she's a female.
That's not female.
I think that might be female because I was like,
Mate, I just want to get this game over.
that was like hash bowl or something.
Hash brown. Net een hanyo or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, I meet.
That's the hippo.
Meat.
No, I meet the crocodile deity that fights Conchu in the Marvel Cinematic is a meat.
It doesn't tell us the
I
gender.
meet female.
No other context.
Yes, it's female.
There you go. He's
Please be close so I can be done with this. Spade. Come on. Thanks a lot.
okay. And the question I had for my picture was, what was the name of the fake Mandarin? That was your question.
I don't even know.
Fake Mandarin.
It's the friend from the show of Wonderman. Whatever. Can we wrap it
Trevor
up?
Slattery.
It's Trevor. Can we wrap it up? We have shit to do.
Thank
It's
you for
been a-
watching. Let us know anything you
What
want
do you think of Wonderman?
comment down below.
We didn't do Brothers Verdict because Wonderman went for so long, but we normally do. It's
Yeah.
going to be a normal thing.
And
though.
yeah, we'll see you again on Monday. Of Monday? Yeah, Monday.
Yeah, man.
Monday, yeah.
See ya.
Goodbye.